Hello and welcome to Monday Motivation. My name is Hillary Thompson. I am your Emerald upline and I am super excited to have you all on this call tonight or listening to the recording. I sincerely appreciate it. And tonight's Monday Motivation is Show Me the Money. Plexus put out an amazing, never before seen promotion for this month for everybody across the board, opportunity to earn $100, an extra $100. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm already thinking about Christmas shopping, and especially after spending buku bucks getting kids ready to go back to school, I'm excited about an extra $100. So it's super easy to get. It's 3 plus 3 will get you $100. 3 new customers, $50 in PV or over, and 3 new ambassadors with welcome packs. If you are brand new, this is even more exciting because that means you get an additional $100 onto your bonus already for going silver of $100. So how are you guys going to do this? You know, how are you going to get there? What are you going to do to get your $100? Well, you got to message people. Tanya Stewart, who is one of our other Emerald uplines, had a guest speaker on the team call last night, a lady by the name of Cody. And she is a super duper recruiter, gets double digits, new ambassadors and new customers every month, okay? And I want you all, I was going to put, I took notes, but relay all of the information to you via my notes. But I'm telling you guys, take the time to go watch the team call. I'm going to post it in the link or in a new thread on our team page if you have not yet watched it. It is super good. She has a very, very simple 5-step process for recruiting people, new customers and new ambassadors. And if you want this $100, go watch it. Even if whatever, it's really that good because what she has come up with in this process is genius. And we have a process for when you sign on, to go onto the welcome call and club silver and then club pink. But this is really a process of even getting people to that point of getting them onto a welcome call. And it starts with relationships. I mean, that's no secret. It starts with relationships. And she shares how she adds 2 people. That's her goal of adding 2 new friends every single day. She's going to add 2 new friends. And she doesn't just haphazardly add people. She really looks to see commonalities. And again, you guys have to watch the video to see this, but it makes a ton of sense how she does it, her follow-through process. She moves them into, that initial conversation into an invitation. And it's very, very smart. And she's got some great tips on how to speak to people and that sort of thing. So please, please go watch that because this opportunity that Plexus has for us to add in the extra $100 is awesome. But you're going to have a pretty sweet paycheck. $100, but you already have the welcome packs. When they purchase the welcome pack, you have $75 to $150 opportunity right there, depending upon your customers order a percentage of that plus the preferred bonus. So you can stack up some really good cash on top of what you're already doing. So use this as a motivational tool. And after this call, there's going to be the graphic that I said I was going to post where we can all keep track and really help cheer each other on and keep us accountable for what we're doing, and so that all of us can get the money. Because again, who wouldn't like an extra $100? So we also did a announcement, Tanya and Aaron and I don't know if you guys all watched the video yet or not, but we want to do a gratitude challenge. And you guys all know how I am on energy and thoughts and all of that. And this is just something that's going to be really, really fun for us to do. And that video I'll post also. But there's a lot of exciting things going on. But none of this is going to matter if you're not doing the do. So we have to be diligent on reaching out to our people every single day, making those connections, relationships, because it's not enough to just sit back and post. It just simply isn't. You have to reach out to people. In Club Silver, one of the leaders, Megan, talked about, you know, a piece of advice is people, yes, are watching your posts, but a lot of times it's hard for people to admit that they need help, admit that they need Plexus, so they're not as likely to reach out to you, right? And they're so used to, I use this analogy, picture somebody out on a ship, the ship capsizes or whatever, and they're stuck in the water, okay? And their main focus is to tread water until help comes, to just keep treading water. That's what a lot of your friends are doing. I know that's what I was doing before Plexus, just treading water, just trying to keep my head above water, just trying to survive. And you get so focused on just treading water that I don't think these people even see Plexus as the potential lifeboat that's coming to pick them up. So it's our job as ambassadors to come with that lifeboat, honk the horn, do whatever we have to do, scream and holler in front of them and say, this is what I'm here to help you. So you have to continually be doing that and reaching out all the time. She talks about the very, very importance of personal growth and development in this business, positive affirmations, all of the things that we talk about every single day. And there's a reason why everyone brings it up, because everyone that is successful does these things. You know, there really isn't a secret. There's not one thing. Well, there might be one thing, and that is to be positive. But, you know, there isn't one trick. Like, hey, you message somebody and you say this one like keyword, and that's going to guarantee that you're going to get a sale or a new ambassador or what have you. But if you're going, like I said a million times, into this with the mindset that you are going to get this person to join your team, and you're using words and speaking as if they already are, how powerful that is. And that goes with our gratitude challenge for the rest of this month too. It's 21 days is typically how they do it, but we're doing it the whole month. Just really sitting back and looking at what you're thankful for, what little things in life that happen on a daily basis that we get so caught up in the grand scheme of things. Even in this business, you know, you get so caught up in, I just want to be emerald, or I just want to be sapphire, or I just want to be diamond, or I just need to get to this point, and then at that point I can be happy. No, we need to be happy in the moment that we are in right now, because that is what's going to attract even more happiness to us. So in doing these, reaching out to people, figure out what works for you. What does Annie sound like? What do, you know, Annie's friends like about her? If Annie just used the same vocabulary that I use and took all of my things, that's not Annie. So Annie can't be successful with just the words that are coming out of my mouth. And none of you are going to be able to be successful by just copying somebody else. You take the information, but make it your own. And I encourage you all to lean on each other too. I say this all the time, and I don't see a lot of that activity, and I really, really want to, like on our team pages, for instance. You know, if you're struggling getting people to respond, maybe shoot out on the team page, hey guys, this is my invitation, or this is what I'm sending out to people. Do you guys see anything wrong with it, or any way I could tweak it or change it? You know, we're a team, and we all work together to help one another, but we can't help each other or you or me or anything unless we're talking. And I say this all the time because I feel like sometimes I'm always talking, and not that I don't mind talking, you guys know that, but I want to hear what you guys want out of this. If you hopped on this call because you want to earn the $100, right? You want to get the $100. You want your business to be in full momentum, and it's picking up here, guys. I'm telling you, school, back to school tomorrow for across Minnesota. People are getting back into the routine of things, and those seeds that you planted this summer in the business that you kept on going will come to fruition. And you have to believe, and you have to keep moving forward. You have to keep doing the do every single day. You have to keep messaging these people, because just like I said, they're out there treading water, and they've convinced themselves that this is the only thing. This is what they have to do. If they just keep treading water, they're going to be okay. They don't see you in your Plexus posts as the life raft coming to save them unless you're messaging them and reaching out to them. So she used great examples in this video too about how she's forming those relationships. So say she sees Annie's post of her boys back to school. This is a great opportunity, by the way, tomorrow, because all of us moms are going to be posting those. Look at my cute kids going to school, right? So maybe you haven't talked to Annie in a while, but Annie posts a picture of all of her boys. So I would send a message to Annie and say, oh my gosh, Annie, your boys are getting so big. They're so cute. Look how, I can't believe the boys are in, freshmen and whatever. They're getting so big. Holy cow, I haven't talked to you forever. What's new? What's going on? She's going to fill you in. And guess what? She's going to ask you the same thing. What's new? What's going on? Oh my gosh, I saw your kids too. Perfect time. The door is open for Plexus, okay? And she presented it in a little bit different way, and I kind of like how she did it, saying, hey, do you know anybody, or you yourself have any, health goals that you want? Would you like more energy, better sleep, anything like that? Because I started in this company, and it's amazing, and there's testimonials, and I know I'm feeling so good. Would you like that? I guarantee Annie'd be like, yeah, I need more sleep. And I'm thinking I could stand to lose 10 pounds. It was the summer, But if you're not messaging Annie, Annie is not going to message you and go, hey, I want to lose 10 pounds. No. I mean, few and far between do we get those messages. So it's so important to be reaching out and just be genuine. I hear it all the time. The big fear is I don't want people to, think I'm just trying to sell them something, or I don't want to lose friendships or relationships because they think I'm just pushing Plexus on them. That mindset of that has to shift. You got to shift it, because if you're stuck in that mindset, that's a good chance of reason why your business is stuck where it is, because you have to have that belief in that mindset that you are offering something to your friend that they need and that they've been maybe secretly praying about or thinking about, okay? So you're not inconveniencing them. You're being a good friend. And be honest with them. If you're intimidated by someone, or they're on your chicken list of, wow, I really would love to reach out to Susie, but, she just scares me, and she is a really big health nut, and what if she starts asking me questions about the ingredients on the products, and I don't know any of that kind of stuff, so I'm not gonna reach out to her. No, reach out to these people, because we have what they need and what they want, but they're not gonna just naturally flock to you. It's not gonna happen, more than likely. You have to reach out to them and continually following up with them and form that relationship, because if I message Annie that, and we're talking, and then I just throw in, she asked me what I was up to. I just threw it in there. That's an open door. And who doesn't want more energy? Who doesn't want to sleep better? Who doesn't want to lose 10 pounds? There are few and far between people that are going to tell you no, that they don't want those things, right? So present it that way. But you're only going to see the money. You're only going to see the check if you're reaching out to people. And I'm talking like, kick it into high gear. Like if you've been just idling back, I picture like on the lawnmower where there's a little tortoise and the hair, crank it up to the hair. If that means you used to message 2 people a day, you better be messaging 10 people a day. If you used to message 10 people a day, you better be messaging 20 people a day, and you better be adding to it over and over and over every single day to get there, because You don't want it to be September 29th, September 30th, Sydney Matt going, oh, I really wanted that $100, and I remember I was on that call, but shoot, I need to get 5 more people. You know, like if you're doing it every single day and reaching, and you know what, you guys, those preferred customers, or even a retail customer, what have you, those 3 customers, you can flip all 3 of those customers into ambassadors. So don't put this as, you know, you have to have 6. I mean, obviously 6 would be great, but you can have 2, you know, your 3 and 2 of those 3 get switched to ambassadors. As long as they're buying a welcome pack, you're good to go. So if you have someone on the line too, message them and say, hey, there's this really amazing thing too, or shoot them out and say, hey, my company's offering an amazing $100 if I reach a certain level, and I'd love your help. They're probably going to say, you get $100 bucks? How do you get $100 for helping people and signing them up? I want to do that. You never know, but you're not going to know if you're not messaging people or reaching out. So I hate to sound like a broken record and bore you all to death, which I pray that I'm not, but you have to reach out to people. That's it. That's mainly what this call is about, is, are you messaging people? Are you struggling with messaging people? What is your hang up on the message? Put it on paper, but let's figure it out so we can get you your money, because that's what it's going to take. And going again with it with a open mind of everyone on your list is a possibility. No prejudgment, just going for it and dialing it all the way up there, especially right now. This is when the business starts moving. This is full momentum coming. And it's 3, you guys. I loved it's 3 plus 3. It's the power of 3. It's everything that we've been talking about from day one in this business. And Plexus is amazing. We have the products. We have the opportunity. It's, are you willing to share it with people? Are you willing to message people to get it out there? So please, please, please go watch the video from the call last night if you haven't watched it already, and share your takeaways. If you guys have questions, if you're struggling in any area, that's what your sponsor is for. That's what your upline is for. So be reaching out to us, but start telling yourself positive things, because I feel like that's an area where a lot of people struggle, are those positive affirmations. Don't psych yourself out and shoot for the moon on this. You know, get that $100. They're dangling it in front of you. What are you going to do to get it? What are you going to do to get yourself there? So use that opportunity. The gratitude challenge that we're doing, I really hope that all of you would participate in that. And even if you're not like spiritual in the sense, or a believer, I should say, even if you don't believe in God, it's still a area that you can participate in, because it's still, our thoughts are powerful. It's what you think about, you bring about. And when you sit back and really, and I've been doing this challenge, the Jewel started it earlier this in August. It's really funny how it does shift your mindset, and you're like, oh, I guess there are a lot of things good, you know, and even to take a second every day, and it's new things. So the challenge is simple. It's write down 3 things you're grateful for every single day, 3 different things. And it's 21 days. 21 days, make or break a habit, 21 days to change that mindset and to shift and bring about, and the TED Talk is on Living the Pink Life too, that goes with this and the idea behind it. But it's scientifically proven that it like rewires your brain. It triggers things different. You function differently. And it's just, I'm so excited for it. And we're going to do prayer calls. I believe in the power of prayer. Again, I think it goes to obviously God for me. But what you think about, you bring about, what you pray about, what you want to happen. Be very specific on how you view your life. And if this summer you kind of put Plexus on the back seat a little bit and now you're ready to go in full momentum, the first thing I want you to do is revisit your why. I want you to look at your why again and make sure that your why is strong enough to keep pushing you forward. in this business, because it can't be just, oh, Tanya used this example and I loved it. I want to buy a pair of Jimmy Choo shoes. Or for me, it would be like a Louis Vuitton handbag. I'm like, I would love one of those beautiful handbags, right? But that's not strong enough to keep you going and messaging people every day. Versus for me, I want to sponsor a family that has someone with Alzheimer's. I want to eventually have a home, an Alzheimer's home. I want to offer it on a scholarship basis. And I said on the call last week, every business building bonus that I receive from here on out until the first of the year, I'm going to put in a fund to be donated to a family. And you guys have the opportunity to do that too. I haven't found the perfect place to like track it. I'm trying to figure out the right app for it, because I don't want like a GoFundMe page or anything like that. But that's part of our team mission for me. That's my why. It's powerful. It moves me. A forever home for my children. I want them to wake up and go to sleep in a house that they're going to wake up and go to sleep in 10 years from now. I want that for them. I want that forever home. I want them to come back to that place. That's huge for me. Financial freedom, helping my other members of my family is huge. My dad, he's a farmer. He busts his butt for all of these years. And anyone who's in love with a farmer or married to a farmer or knows a farmer, it's hard work. And you really don't get compensated as well, especially right now, unfortunately, as you should be. So what is your why, and where do you want to see yourself? You have to write down your goal. You have to write it down, you guys, and figure out what is it going to take every single day to get you towards that goal. If your goal is Emerald, that's 1,500 points. Figure out where you were last month on your points, okay? Divide it by however many days and do it that way. And it's a lot easier when you break down your goals and you see it every single day and pray about it. Pray about it. And be, again, thankful for where you are, but know that you can always be better. So I really see just amazing things happening on this team and in this business going forward. And I want to have as many people on this Fit Healthy Wealthy team earn that $100 as I can. So that means reaching out to people and using your upline for 3 ways, or get some Zoom opportunity meetings going. On Wednesday at Room of Hope, I am crossing my fingers that it's going to work, but I will be live streaming that event, okay? I will be live streaming it. So I created an event off of my Fit Healthy Wealthy page. That's where I'll put the link that you guys can. So if you want to message your people and say, hey, I know you can't make this meeting, or this is out of town, or whatever, I want you to hop on to this link right here. I'll let you know the time and you can view it live, view the meeting live. And I think that'll be really fun too for people who are terrified of meetings and think that it's just like going to be a trap and it's not going to be fun at all. To see that we're real people and sit from home and do that. So that's an area or an opportunity for you guys to reach out to maybe some of your people on your contact list too that have said, oh no, maybe not, and revisit them and just be like, hey, would you do me a favor? Would you hop on this call or click on this link at X time and you can see. And I might actually not do it Zoom, but use the Google Hangout, because Google Hangout will allow me to then live stream right on YouTube. So your contacts, your people won't have to download anything or anything like that. They just click on the link and it goes right to YouTube. But I want to do these things for you to help you as much as I can. But get them into 3-way chats. Utilize video conferencing, whatever you have to do. But bust down walls, break through fears, and know that you're worth it and that you can do it. It is what you tell yourself. If you tell yourself you're going to get this $100 and you are going to move, mountains and jump through fire rings to get the $100, then do that. Do that. Do whatever you have to do. Put it on your mirror. Put on your mirror. It doesn't even have to be just $100. $100. $100. $100. Think about it. I won $100. That means 6 people. I get to change 6 people's lives for sure, at minimum, this month. So that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about. I'm super duper excited. I'm very proud of all of you. I know that we are going to be just moving forward in full momentum here. I am leaving for Hawaii, yay, on Saturday. So I will be gone from the 10th through the 18th. So of course I'll have my phone and be checking my messages and whatnot, but I won't, if I don't get back to you, instantaneously, I might be on the beach. So, but use that too as motivation. If you want to be on that beach with me next year, draw your line in the sand. Draw your line in the sand. Figure out, what is it going to take? What is it going to take me? How many points? How many people? What do I have to do on a daily basis to get there, and set that goal and set your sight, your sights high on that, and really envision yourself. You can get there. You can get there. We have what people need. It's not like we're selling them, ice to an Eskimo here. It's what people need. It's what people are praying for. Our products work, and they're awesome. So share it with people and go change the world, because that's what we can do. So thank you guys. Does anyone have anything that they want to add to, or any questions on anything? Silence. We got a bunch of Labor Day tiredness. It looks like everyone's just kind of like, oh, I'm so tired. But I know that I have 2 little kids downstairs that are super duper excited for school, and I'm sure that you guys have your little nuggets at home, and I can't wait to see all of the pictures and just great memories that are happening. And I also want you guys to, if you're not at home with your kids and that's what you want to do, and it breaks your heart to have to go to work every day, use that as fuel. Use that. That's your why. You don't want to miss anything. And even with them in school, you don't want to miss an opportunity to, I use the gingerbread houses as an example of last year, because I just think about the fact that last year, had I had a regular job, oh, Shelly came on. Last year, had I had a regular job, I would have had to ask my boss to go in and build a gingerbread house with my son. I would have had to take off. I would have had to use PTO, what have you. I don't have to do any of that. I can pop in at their school. I can go have lunch with them whenever I want. I can volunteer, all of those things because of Plexus. And if that's something that you want to do, there's your why. Write it down. You don't want to miss anything, right? So thank you guys. Please, please, please message me or your upline, any comments, questions, whatever you guys have. But I really, like I said, I want to get you guys, as many people, the $100 as they can. Oh, okay. Jared said that the Angela Faith video is really good too, in terms of dealing with challenges and speaking towards credibility. Awesome. Yeah. Again, the things are out there. It's just, are you using them? Are you using them? Or do you kind of sit back and be like, oh, I'm going to watch that video tomorrow. And then tomorrow comes and then you don't watch that video tomorrow. Remember, on a daily basis, reaching out to 5 people, following up with 3, and training someone. If you don't have anyone in your downline, train yourself. And set that time aside for yourself. Find value in yourself enough and know that what you're doing every day is getting you one step closer to your goal, right? I get up at 4 a.m. and go to the gym. Do you think that when the alarm goes off at 4 a.m. every single day that I'm like, oh, no, sometimes I'm like, oh, I don't want to get out of bed. But then I have this little flip of a switch going, Hillary, you're so much happier after you go. You're so much, you feel so much better. If you don't do it now, when you're going to have time, you're just going to keep pushing it back to this side. You're going to say, I'll do it later. I'll do it later. I'll do it later. Right? It's the same with this business. If you're not on it, if you do not make time, if you do not see value in your income producing activities for this business, it's that much easier to push it back, to push it back, to push it back, to push it back. So do it. Dang it. For you. Do it for you, and do it for whatever motivator you need. the haters, sometimes people are like, I'm doing it for the haters. I'm over that. I'm doing it for myself and my family and everyone else that is on this team that wants to change their lives. I'm doing it for you guys. And I get up every day to do it for you. So thank you so very much. And make sure you hop on the thread on the Fit Healthy Wealthy team page and let us know how you're doing on those customers and ambassadors. If you guys have any questions, if you're whatever it may be, but you know, maybe you just simply sharing your invitation or what you message somebody, maybe that's what somebody else needs to see. Maybe somebody needs a new idea, what have you, but let's all use each other and show me the money. Bye, guys.